Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. It's another day, it's another dollar, and it's another rundown of the lowdown of Love After Lockup. My loves, the show starts up with Zarah and Troy. Well, Troy's released, and all that whole fiasco was all due to an ankle bracelet. His PO just want to make sure that he got the locks on Troy. And Zarah just falls into Troy's arm in a green suit a la Justine in a black cat suit. Seems familiar, right? All right. Now they get to the hotel and, you know, Zarah makes sure Troy is cleansed. But I'm like, he needed to be more than just sitting on a little, a pot, okay? He need to be tested, okay? But they don't be thinking about that. But anyway, Zarah hopes that Troy has a kickstand and not a can opener. And something makes me think this chick already got a feel on her man's size. I'm sure she caught the feel during the visit. I am so sure of it. Now, Shanta and True. Now, according to True, they had endless hours of sexy times. But apparently, he woke up and rolled out with his sister, had breakfast, supposedly went did a little shopping, didn't have any clothes to show for it. Okay? The sister gave him a chain at breakfast. Okay? Anyway, while she's driving back, he's trying to hook up with his sister's friend. Okay? Then he rolls over to Shanta, and Shantae is looking like, why aren't you speaking? Why aren't you speaking? He's asking her that. And she's like, saying nothing. Okay? Because he rolled out without saying anything. So, but he rolls in with some food, but he didn't offer any to little Tink Tink. He ate that food right in front of her. And she willingly took him to the parole officer's office. Okay? I'm like, it couldn't be me. He would be out the door stat with that kind of disregard to my generosity. Okay? Just saying. And now we have Julian and Christine. Well, Christine happens to be a bird, my love. She has kids here and there with various relatives watching them, but she doesn't have the right to see her children because she didn't make the best choices in life. And that's all we know so far. It's kind of the typical tale of people choosing candy over kids. That's the typical tale. So moving on to Kim and Joey. Now, Kim rents a cabin to get down with Joey, but she's a little self-conscious. She worries about him seeing her mom bod. So, and she also worries about him straying. So she puts his tracker on his phone, and that is kind of reminiscent of Monique, her little technique. And plus, she puts AirTag in his luggage. And I'm like, insecure much, Kim? Because half these time, men will cheat and they don't even care if they caught. They don't care. And someone like Kim will probably take them back anyway. Now, Leticia and Keith. Now, Leticia is kind of battling it out with Keith's sister. And Keith's sister is strong willed and is not feeling Leticia, nor the $15,000 Leticia spent of Keith's money that she spent on a ring. She ain't feeling that big purchase. So in the meantime, Leticia says if that bee wants smoke, she's going to get it. And all I have to say is, all right, now we'll have to see. And, because there's a little, moving on to Hope and Arthur. Okay, let's just move on. I'm not going to say any more tea. Hope and Arthur. Arthur's torn between being with his family and Hope. And he stresses that he doesn't want to do, on top of that, he doesn't want to do sexy times in the back of the cab. And that's Hope's truck. And plus, he complains that it's hot as hell, and they agree to go to the crib of the shiny tinsels that's used as curtains. And it wasn't long before they hit the sheets with the prison stench. No one's jumping in showers and bathing in tubs. Nope, none of that. Now, Hope reflects and feels bad for the cheating that she did, but Arthur says that is in the past. And then he noticed that she has his name tatted on her. But Hope noticed he didn't do the same. And it's important because she spent a chunk of change, 300 bucks, for him to put her name or her face on his body. And I'm like, $300 for a tat and a pokey? I'm like, riddle me this. I don't think prison tats cost anywhere near 300 bucks. Maybe that money was used for other things. I don't know. Because sometimes you gotta pay off people in prison. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Sometimes you gotta buy protection. I'm just wondering, what did he spend the money on? She should have followed up with that question, but she didn't. So there you have it, my love. That is the low down dirt of Love After Lockup. Now, at this part of the show, we talk about the winners and we talk about the losers. Zarah and Troy. Who is the loser in this scenario? I would say Zarah. Zarah and her whole family, because they the ones staying hours waiting and tracking down, breaking speed limits to go hunting down a little dusty ass Troy. So Troy wins. Now, Shanta and True. Obviously, True wins. True is like exploring the world. And Shantae doesn't have a clue, okay? She doesn't understand this man is like 17 years old. He's never had life, never seen these experiences before, and she's trying to lock him down. I'm like, he's got arrested development. So anyway, True is winning. So we have 2-0 cons. Julian and Christine, this is kind of like well, it's a tie. They didn't show too much of these people, so I'm just going to give it a tie. Okay? 3-1 cons. Now, Kim and Joey. Again, Joey's not released yet, but Kim is so worried about what he's going to do. So tells me, you're worrying so much and you know you're not 100% should be in this relationship, but she's doing it anyway. So Joey's winning. 4-1 cons. Leticia and Keith. Leticia's so gung ho over Keith that she has blinders on and she's neglecting her family. So she's kind of losing there. So I'm going to give that 5-1 cons. Hope and Arthur, again, Arthur took that $300 and Hope is like, got the short end of the stick on that one. So 5-1 cons. Cons win again. No surprise there, right? Have we ever had an episode with the non-cons win? I don't think so. I think the most we ever came was untied. All right, my loves, that is it. That is it. Share your thoughts. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Hit that notification bell, my loves. And I'll see you all on the flip side.